Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button, because what I'm about to share with you is one of the most shocking moments we've seen in tennis this season. Novak Djokovic, the world number one and the king of consistency at the majors, sparked panic across the tennis world after cameras picked up a gruesome and bloody injury on his foot during his opening round match at the US Open. What happened next has left fans both relieved and terrified at the same time. The story begins on Arthur Ashe Stadium, where Djokovic was facing American youngster learner Tien. On paper, it should have been routine for the 24-time Grand Slam champion. He was controlling the rallies, managing his opponent with his trademark precision, and taking the crowd out of the match. But midway through the second set, TV cameras zoomed in on his foot during a changeover, and what fans saw sent shockwaves around the stadium and across social media. A nasty, bloody blister, raw and painful, was clearly visible. The skin looked torn, the wound looked deep, and the close-up images went viral almost instantly. The reaction was immediate. Fans inside the stadium gasped. On social media, thousands of messages poured in within minutes. Words like gruesome, shocking, and unbelievable were trending. For a man who has built his legacy on resilience, fitness, and toughness, to see him visibly limping and struggling with such an injury was heartbreaking for his supporters. But here's where the story becomes even more emotional. Instead of crumbling, Djokovic dug deeper. With his face showing pain and his movements slightly restricted, he still found a way to take control of the match. He won the second set in a tiebreaker, his roar echoing through Arthur Ashe, as if to remind everyone that he has faced adversity before and always found a way to fight back. He then stormed through the third set, finishing the match in straight sets, 6-1, 7-6, 6-2. From the scoreboard alone, you'd never know he was carrying such a nasty injury, but those who watched closely could see the grimaces, the discomfort, and the mental battle he was waging inside. After the match, Novak opened up in his press conference. He admitted, in his own words, that he felt physically really bad. He downplayed the seriousness of the wound, but you could sense he was trying not to cause alarm. His body language, his slightly guarded tone, it was the look of a champion who knows his body is under strain but doesn't want to show weakness. Fans around the world are now asking, how bad is it, and will this affect his quest for yet another US Open crown? For context, Djokovic has been chasing history all season. Already the all-time leader in Grand Slam titles, he entered New York with his eyes on extending his dominance and silencing the new generation of challengers. At 38 years old, every tournament carries weight, every injury carries risk. This isn't the first time he's played through pain. We all remember the abdominal tear in Australia, the elbow surgery years ago, and the wrist concerns earlier this season. Time and again, Novak has proven doubters wrong by recovering faster, playing harder, and winning bigger than anyone thought possible. But this moment feels different because it was so visible, so raw, so unsettling to see blood on the foot of the greatest player of this generation. The drama doesn't stop there. Fans in the stands described the atmosphere as tense and uneasy. Some said they were afraid he might retire mid-match. Others feared he would push too hard and worsen the injury. But in true Djokovic fashion, he responded not just with tennis, but with defiance. At one point after winning a crucial rally, he pounded his chest and shouted toward his box, as if to send a message, "I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere." The emotional roller coaster of the night has left the tennis community divided. Some say Djokovic should consider resting, especially with tougher opponents waiting in the later rounds. Others believe this will only fuel him further, that every blister, every scar, every drop of blood is part of the legend he's writing. His fans see a warrior, a man who thrives when pushed to the limit, while his critics wonder if this might finally be the moment where his body says enough is enough. The coming days will tell us everything. If the injury heals quickly, Novak could very well bulldoze his way to another title. But if the blister worsens or becomes infected, it could derail his campaign and open the door for rivals like Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, or Daniil Medvedev to snatch the crown. The stakes could not be higher, and the uncertainty only adds to the drama. One thing is clear, fans witnessed not just a tennis match, but a moment of raw human vulnerability. Djokovic's greatness has always been about more than just winning points. It's been about his ability to overcome adversity, to rise when others fall, and to turn pain into power. On this night, with blood seeping through his sock and discomfort etched across his face, He once again showed why he is unlike any other athlete in the game. Social media continues to explode with reactions. Some fans are calling him a gladiator, others are begging him to take care of himself, and many are simply in awe of the fact that he can still dominate despite such visible pain. Even neutral spectators admitted that the sight of him pushing through the injury left them emotional. It was a reminder of why sport matters, because in moments like these, we see not just athletes, but the very essence of determination and spirit. As the tournament continues, all eyes will be on Djokovic's foot. Every step he takes will be scrutinized, every grimace dissected. Will the bloody blister be just another chapter in his endless book of resilience? Or could it be the beginning of the end of his US Open dream? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Novak Djokovic has once again proven that he is not just a tennis player, but a warrior whose story inspires millions. So, what do you think? Is this the injury that finally slows down Novak Djokovic, or will he turn it into yet another iconic triumph? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding US Open drama. This is one story we'll be following very closely, because the world is watching every step of Novak Djokovic right now.